Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to bring you guys along for the week as I mood read. I'm currently trying to get through my TBR because it is expansive. It is just getting a little bit out of hand. I have kind of been in a little bit of a reading slump these past 2 weeks. Actually, I listened to a whole audiobook while playing a video game the other day, but it was really good. I read The Secret Society of Irregular Witches. It was really good, really easy. Like the fall little witchy atmosphere. It was a really fun time. Thinking back on it, I really liked it. I've been eyeing that one down for a couple months, so I'm glad I read that. As for the rest of this video, it's really, again, like I said, mood reading. I don't really have a set amount of books that I want to read. I will go through my November TBR here. It is currently, what day is it? The 12th of November, I think. I have 5 books on my TBR here. I have Two Twisted Crowns, Throne of the Fallen, Serpent and the Wings at Night, Foxglove, and Clockwork Angel, because I would love to do a reread of The Infernal Devices. Those are the books that I have on my November TBR. The book that I'm currently in the middle of is Two Twisted Crowns. I am starting this video on Tuesday, but I did read some of this last night, so I'm just gonna count that page count in this video. I hope that's okay. But this is the book that I've been reading for the past 2 weeks. Started it about like 150 pages into it, and then I don't know what happened. It's not the book's fault at all. Kind of stopped reading it. I really don't know what happened. I think school mixed with work, just I got really busy, and so like I've started like 5 different books to kind of see, is it this book or is it me? And it was me. But I picked this back up last night. I read like 50 pages in one sitting before I went to bed. I'm currently on chapter 33, page 255, so I got 200 pages in it and read 55 pages last night. This is the second book in the Shadow King duology. I'm really liking it so far, and I don't know what happened. I think maybe we just hit like a slow point in the story. It follows the events right after the first book, so there isn't a lot that I can say about it, but pretty much in kind of the whole kind of goal of this whole entire series is to bring all these providence cards, which is the magic system. So each card, they're kind of like tarot cards, except they have magic attached to them. To rid their world of this like mist, they have to bring all the cards together. So a lot of the cards, they have multiple of them. Like there's a couple cards that have like 15 of the same card. There are a few that only have a limited amount. So there's this one card that they're looking for that only has one. Nobody's been able to find it for the past 500 years. So that's pretty much the goal of this book. I'm a little bit over halfway through, so I definitely want to finish this one in the next couple of days. I'm really excited to see kind of how the story wraps up, where in the world the card is, because I have a couple theories of where it could be. So for some reason, I'm kind of in a romance reading mood. So a couple weeks ago when they did the buy one get one off sale at Target, I did pick this and another book up along with a bunch of the other books that I just did in my big book haul. Got a bunch of books, and then I went back and picked up 7 Years Lived by Ashley Poston. I've heard nothing but great things about this book, and it does have some sort of fantasy element. Supposedly this man lives 7 years in the past and she obviously lives 7 years in the future. I really like that fantasy element in it. I think it's gonna be really fun, and it's really short. I think it's just over 300 pages. I have a feeling that I'm gonna like this one. It's definitely picking back up after what I read last night. Like I want to keep reading, so I actually think I'm going to jump into this one. So these are like the main 2 books that I have planned. I don't want to like push myself to read like a bunch of books, because obviously the whole point of this is mood reading when I feel like reading. So my sister has a self-book game in about 2 hours, so I'm gonna read until we have to leave, and then when we get back, I definitely want to make a good amount of progress in this today. So I believe I have 125 to 150 pages left in this. I think my plan for right now is to kind of just knock out 50 pages. That's what I did last night, but if I read more, read less. It's okay. It's not a big deal. The whole point is mood reading. So I'm gonna go read for the next like hour and a half, and I'll update you guys in a little bit. So it is quite a bit later now, and I'm about to take a shower and get ready for bed because I'm like so tired. I was able to get some more reading done, so I have made a decent amount of progress. Honestly, I could have finished this today, but I did have a lot more math work than I thought, and I spent from 8 o'clock to like 10:30-ish doing all my math homework. Tomorrow I have my English class and my math class again. We're actually getting a new English professor because my professor got a new job at a different school. That's gonna be very interesting. I'm actually kind of nervous. Don't know why. I mean, it is very strange to have a teacher just like leave and getting a new teacher in the middle of the semester. I think I read like 30-ish pages at the game, but then I got really cold. My hands were like freezing. So I'm definitely going to read a little bit more for tonight, but I just wanted to give you guys this update now. I'm about to go take a shower and then read for like, I don't know, 20-30 minutes or something and then go to bed. But I'm currently on chapter 41, page 332. So I have made a good amount of progress. I think I've at like 77 pages for today, which is good. I think my goal is going to be to get to 350, and then that will leave me with 25-ish pages left to finish. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish it tomorrow. I might be able to read some before I go to class. It's going really well so far. I'm enjoying it so much. I've been flying through it. So many things have gotten revealed. It just got revealed where the card is, and yeah, and also there's a romance going on between two characters, and I literally love it so much. I am going to read a little bit more of this tonight, so that's all of my updates for tonight. I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you guys in the So it is the next morning. I have finished Two Toasted Crowns. I finished it like 30 minutes ago or something, and it was so good. I loved how everything wrapped up. Things got wrapped up the way I wanted to. These two characters got together, and I'm so happy. The writing was absolutely beautiful, and the nightmare, it's so funny because in the first book you really don't like him at all. Through a good portion of this book you don't like him either, but by the end I was like, wait a second, why do I actually care for you? Like, why are you being somewhat of a good person right now? But yeah, definitely recommend the series. I am giving it a 4.5 star instead of a 5. The only reason is because obviously I didn't read it for 2 weeks. It's not the book's fault, it's mine, but at the same time it was slow. I tried to pick it up a couple times and I just didn't want to because we were kind of in a slow period where it's like about 1/4 of the way through. I was considering picking it up on audio just kind of finish it off, but I had a feeling I was really gonna like it and that something was just gonna happen and gonna pull me in and make me want to read this, and that's exactly what I did. I just know how to sit down and get past that like little patch that I was in. It's so funny because when I picked it back up on Monday, that little patch of slowness stopped. All I really had to do was pick it up and read 10 pages and I would have been fine, but I didn't. I digress. Really happy that I finished this and read this series. Absolutely loved it. Overall, the series as a whole is definitely a 5 out of 5 stars. I gave actually the first one 5 stars. Again, I'm giving this 4.5 just because that slowness in the middle and the fact that I didn't read it for 2 weeks. So there's that one. I read 107 pages of it yesterday, and then so far today I read 68, I believe. I am going to be bringing the 7 years level with me. I'm going to be starting this today. Super excited. Really hope that I like this one. I have a feeling I'm going to because I haven't read like a plain romance book in so long. I am going to get going. I'll update you guys when I come back from school. If I actually made any progress of this, I haven't, then I'll probably update you either later tonight or tomorrow morning. Alrighty guys, so hi. It is a little while later now. It's actually almost 1 in the morning. It's fine. I'm okay. I have started The 7 Years Left by Ashley Voss and I am loving it so far. I'm not that far in chapter 6, page 52, and I'm really liking it so far. I just wanted to give you guys this update before I go to sleep. So we follow our main character Clementine, and I forget exactly what she does, but I know she works some book publishing company. But she was really close with her aunt growing up. Her aunt has sadly passed away and she inherits her aunt's apartment. So she's slowly starting to move in. She goes to her apartment and when she wakes up, she sees a stranger in her apartment. And that is our main guy character, Ewan, I think it is. So she's really confused and then she starts looking around the apartment, and the apartment, her aunt's furniture is in there. And then we kind of piece together that she has slipped back 7 years in the past. That's kind of where I'm at now. There has been some funny parts in here. There's this one part that made me laugh out loud, which is so funny. It was just so unexpected and it was just like, I don't know. But I'm really liking the characters so far. Like I said, I'm only 50 pages in, so it's like I don't really know a lot about them, but let me just say the writing is absolutely beautiful and it's reading really fast too. Tomorrow I do have a couple plans. I want to go to Target because I want to get some things for my hair. I need to go to the library because I have some books here that I need to return. Then I want to go to Barnes & Noble just to walk around, and then I want to sit in the cafe for maybe like an hour and a half or something and read some more of The 7 Year Slip. Yeah, I just wanted to give you that update and the fact that I'm really liking this so far and I'm really glad. I think I said earlier in the vlog that I haven't really read like a normal romance book in so long, and it's really refreshing. All I've really read this year are like fantasies, and reading like a little fun little romance book is like, I kind of like it. Excited to see how it goes. I know that there's some sort of like plot twist. I did catch something about a certain character, I'm not gonna say who it is, that appeared in the beginning of this book, and I'm like, that makes sense, but does like this person know all this stuff? So I'm like, I don't really know. I'm gonna go and take a shower, get ready for bed, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Everybody, this is a very weird angle. I apologize. It's currently 11 o'clock right now, and I just want to give you a quick little update of where I am in the 7 Year Slip because I am about to go and run my little errands like I was talking about earlier. I'm just waiting for my dad to get back from the store and then we can go. I'm on chapter 13, page 118. It's going so well so far. Like last night, I was honestly, and kind of now, I was like, is this gonna be a 5-star? And the relationship between Clementine and Ewan is just so beautiful. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. Yeah, definitely going to be making more progress on this today. I do also want to get some editing done. Like I said last night, I do have to go to the library. I have to return these 3 books here. I have Diary of Blood, Nettle and Bone, One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. These are books that I actually got for a video, but just never really had the motivation to pick these up to film that video. So scrapping the video, returning these. I do want to read these all at some point. Definitely Nettle and Bone and One for My Enemy. When I started it, it was okay, but I just wasn't really into it. I got like 100 pages in. Probably read it at some point, maybe next year. And then I keep forgetting about this, but we went to Bath and Body Works. They had 2 hand sanitizer holders, and I'm not one to get hand sanitizer holders. They came out with 2, which literally resemble 2 of my favorite musical artists of all time, and it makes perfect sense. Like, it is unmatched how well these fit to the people. So we have a silver glittery guitar, which is literally Taylor Swift's Fearless guitar. And then we have cherries for Harry Styles. Like, are you kidding me? These fit perfectly. This also has music. That's enough of that. The goal, we're gonna go to the library first because that's furthest away. And then we are gonna go to Target and then Barnes & Noble and look around and then just sit in the cafe and read for maybe like an hour or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. currently 3 o'clock right now, and I just left Barnes & Noble, and it's raining out, and it is so cold. I don't know what happened. I swear it dropped like 10 degrees from when I went into Barnes & Noble from when I just left. I have made a little bit more progress in some new stuff. I didn't read a whole bunch. I thought I was gonna read a little bit more, but I don't really know. Don't like how I'm feeling it. I just didn't really know if I felt like reading in Barnes & Noble, but I read like 25-ish pages. I'm currently on chapter 23, page 178. So I'm over the halfway mark, but I thought I would give you a haul of the stuff that I got from Target. They had a spend $25, you got $5 off like beauty products and stuff, and like I said earlier, I wanted to get some stuff for my hair. I got the Not Your Mother's Defining Curl Cream, then I got the Function of Beauty Wavy Hair Styling Mousse. I also ordered a deep conditioner. I forget the brand, but I got it from the Sephora sale. I'm gonna go home, take a bath, read some more of my book, do my homework, edit that video, and I'll probably update you guys around the end of the night, just to give you guys a wrap up on all the pages that I read today. Nice thing to do. This is why we can't have favorite song. It's a false song. We could call the evening. It's a damn season. So excuse how I look. I wasn't actually going to update you guys until I go to my class, but look what came. I literally bought this like 3-4 days ago or something. I read a good amount of pages yesterday. I read 130 pages yesterday, which is really good. I'm on chapter 31, page 252, so I have around 74 pages left. I definitely think I'm going to be able to finish this today. I have been kind of thinking about what books I want to read next, and the two that are on my radar are Foxglove, which is the second book in the Belladonna trilogy, and starting City of Bones, which is the first book in the Mortal Instruments series. And if you watched my last video, I went through my entire physical TBR. I have almost all Cassandra Clare's books in the Shadowhunters universe, but I've only read them from devices. I read them in the beginning of 2021. I've been meaning and itching to reread the series, and I've also been meaning and itching to actually, you know, continue on with the rest of the Shadowhunters universe. I was kind of thinking of maybe starting that. I'm not sure. I'm also going to stop this video on Sunday. If I do start City of Bones, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it because I just looked and it's almost like 500 pages. I'm like, what? Or we might start another romance book. I mean, reading this, I'm actually kind of in a romance mood. Anyway, let's open this. I'm so excited. Yay! First, I got a restock of the Ordinary Niacinamide. I haven't got this in so long. I ran out of my bottle so long ago, but yeah, this is just what the bottle looks like. I finally got the Benetint, but I've been meaning to get this for so long. Yay! I'm just so excited. And I got the Benetint one. I know there's like different colors, but this is the one that I got. I'm so excited. So it's pretty much like a, it's a stain for your lips, your cheeks, whatnot. And then another thing that I'm so excited for, I've had Glossier stuff in the past. I've gotten like the lip balms. I've never gotten the blush, so I finally picked up a Cloud Paint. This is in the color Beam. It's like a peachy color. This is what it looks like. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm definitely going to be using this today as well. And then the last thing I have in here, this is the Bryogen Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Hair Mask. I saw in a couple videos that Sarah Crowley uses this too. So yeah, that's all the stuff that I got from the Sephora sale. I'm so happy with everything. Now what I'm going to do, because I still have like an hour till we have to go, I'm going to make some more progress on the 7-year slip. So the next time I update you guys when I'm finished with it, I'm really excited to see how it wraps up. But their relationship, I love them together so much. Obviously it's a romance book, so there is romance, but there's also a lot of talk about a lot of life things and figuring out what they want to do, and that you don't have to stay in the same job and same career for your whole entire life if it doesn't bring you joy anymore. I really like that message because I feel like, you know, we spend our lives going toward this one career, and after you spend so much time working for it, and then when you get there you're like, this isn't either what I thought or don't actually like it, and then we're kind of just, we get stuck because we did all that work to get us here, and now that we're there isn't anything left to strive for. Like, we kind of feel guilty if we even think about wanting to change it. That's definitely something that's explored in this book, and I really like that. It's definitely something that I think everybody can relate to. Anyway, I've chatted your ear off long enough. I'm going to go get ready, read this book a little bit more. My plan is to finish this before I go to work. That is the goal, because if I go to work with like 20 pages left, yeah. Why am I crying? Like, why am I crying? Like, what the heck? So it is a little while later. It's currently like 1:30 in the morning right now, and I just finished the 7 Years Slip, and wow, just wow, this story was just absolutely beautiful. The romance in it was absolutely beautiful, but also the plot was really good too. I love the idea that Ashley Poston was able to create, like, who would have thought an apartment that took you back 7 years, but like it wasn't like you went into the apartment and it did it every single time. It was just really random, but also was it actually random, the times that Clementine went back in the past 7 years to meet up with this guy? Or was it certain parts in her life when she kind of needed it? Even when she was like, all I want to do is go back and see him, spend the time over there, it never gave it to her. I found that really interesting, how like there were only certain times in her life that the apartment allowed her to go back there. And there was also a moment, I have two moments here. There was a moment where she meets somebody who she has actually never met before, but she's heard so much about, and this moment between two people who have never met each other but I've heard so much about each other, it's such a beautiful yet heartbreaking moment, because if you know what I'm talking about, you do. Those little human interaction stuff that can have so much meaning. And then at the very end, I won't say like what happened, but it was on her birthday, and every year on her birthday she goes to the Met and goes and looks at the Van Gogh paintings, and there was a certain scene during this that like I was tearing up. Like, I had a tear fall. I'm like, why is this making me so emotional? I haven't really kind of pieced together why it made me so emotional, but it was a really beautiful scene and I really liked it. Another thing I really liked about this book is that it's not just a romance book. There is another message entwined along with it, and while change can be good, it can also be bad, and can also teach us so many lessons about ourselves and about just life in general. So telling a message that like you don't have to stay in one spot your entire life. You don't have to stay with that one job that you had for the past 5 years, past 10 years, if it doesn't make you happy. And I know that is such a hard thing to kind of say in the day and age that we live in, and with money being a huge issue for so many people, and that it's a lot easier said than done to just be like, oh, I don't like my job, so I'm gonna quit and go do something that makes my life feel like it has purpose. And unfortunately, that's not something we can all do. But at the same time, why waste your life in a job in a space that you spend so much time and you hate it? And yeah, there are so many parts about this book that I love so much. And when it came down to a rating, I mean, granted, I only finished it like 10 minutes ago, so my rating could change in the morning. So far, right now, I think it's gonna sit at a 4.5. I was really going back and forth on like a 4.5 and a 5. I do wish that there was a little bit more romance. I do wish our main two characters had a little bit more interactions than they had, and I really like how Ashley Poston created the dynamic between them and how they fit so well together. Really liked it. Definitely recommend. There were so many good quotes in here too. Yes, that is all from this book right now. I will obviously do a little wrap up at the end of the video of all the books that I read, but I did end up reading 99 pages of this today, which is pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna start a new book tonight or not. I have an idea, and the book is sitting right next to me. I have no idea how I'm going to feel about this. I'm going to let you know that right now. I have no idea if I'm going to love this, if I'm going to hate it, if it's going to be for me, if it's not. I literally have no idea. Yeah. That is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, the first book in the Mortal Instruments series. This series has been on my shelf since January 1st of 2021. I read them Parental Devices in a span of like a week, the whole trilogy, maybe like 2 weeks, I don't really know. Loved it, my favorite series of all time. It's just so hard to even try to read this series because I know nothing will ever top that, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna enjoy it, and I'm never gonna know until I start. I'm either gonna start this tonight or tomorrow. I just have a long day tomorrow. I work 1:30 to 10. I do still have my morning. Now this takes place in New York, while Unfurled Wise this takes place in London. But wait a second, 2 books set in New York. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a shower, and you guys will probably know before I do if I start this book tonight. Besides the fact that these books take a little bit while to get into, chapters are extremely long. So I can't say with confidence that I'm gonna sit here and read a chapter before I go to bed. I mean, chapter 1 is 17 pages. So that's 17 pages. So I'm gonna go update my reading journal real quick for this, take a shower, get ready for bed. We'll see if I end up starting this or not. I honestly might just throw on a YouTube video and fall asleep. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Hello everybody, so it is a long while later. I don't even think I talked to you guys this morning. I just got back from work and I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I literally all I want to do is take a shower, make food, and lay in my bed and watch YouTube for the rest of the night. But I did start a new book this morning. I'm really excited about it so far. I didn't really make that much progress, and I don't really think I'm gonna make any progress of it tonight. But tomorrow, I don't have a super long shift. I work from 11 to 3:30. But I did start City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, and I'm honestly really liking it so far. It definitely is YA. You can tell right off the bat just by the writing style and how the characters act and talk. We follow Clary and she's like 15, like 15, 16. I did not know that we were in like really high school. She has a best friend, Simon, which I've heard of these characters before. The characters that we have gotten introduced to, we got introduced to Clary, Simon, Jace, Isabel, and Alec. I think Shadowhunters are these people and they have like runes all over them. I mean, you can see on the front of the cover. They have like runes all over their body. They're able to access certain types of magic, I think that's how it works. Each rune that they draw on their skin like has some sort of magical ability. However, normal humans can't see them, can't see demons, because this world is so rich with vampires, we have werewolves. There's literally so many like creatures in here. Main character Clary and Simon, they go to this like club and she sees these people and she's like, okay, that guy has like a knife in his hand. And Simon is like, who are you talking about? I don't see anybody. And they go to this like back closet thing. It says do not enter, and of course she goes in it and she sees these people and they have like runes all over their body. That's when we get introduced to Jace, Isabel, and Alec. They were confused. They're like, how in the world can you see me? And she's like, what do you mean? You know, because she's human. And then Simon enters. They're like, Clary, what are you doing here alone? And of course she's not gonna say anything. So we kind of figure out that Clary can see the Shadowhunters, she can see the demons, she can see the different sort of creatures that normal humans can't see. So obviously there's something there. She has some sort of power. We don't know what it is, but we have gotten some talk that she never knew her dad, and she honestly doesn't really know her mom either. Her mom's very not secretive, but they don't have a normal mother-daughter relationship, I guess we can say. Something just happened. Her mom just revealed something to her. I'm not gonna say what it is because I don't want to, you know, give spoilers or anything. Look out to chapter 3, page 36. I might pick it up, read another chapter or two. I'm really interested. I'm actually having pretty fun. Granted, I'm still in the very, very beginning. Like, we have barely gotten introduced to anything. With that being said, I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, probably after work, because I get off at 3:30, but then me and my dad are gonna do some stuff. I'll see you guys then. So it is a few days later now, but I'm here to end and wrap up the video. It's currently Monday afternoon. Today was the last day of the reading challenge. However, technically yesterday was, because I counted last Monday's reading pages. Even though I didn't film, I still counted those pages for Monday. So I just counted those pages instead of the pages that I read today, because I have made some more progress in the City of Bones. I've just been reading it this morning and throughout the day today. So I'm currently up to chapter 11, page 189. I'm liking liking it. I'm not loving it. I'm still enjoying it. I think the story is pretty much fun so far. Some of the characters, actually a lot of the characters kind of irritate me. Some of them are stupid. Like our main character, Clary, she's kind of stupid. I mean, granted, she is your like average YA middle schooler, high schooler, 15-year-old female protagonist here. Like, it doesn't surprise me, but at the same time, some of the things that she does and some of the things that she says is like, girl, why? So far, I'm having a good time. I actually picked this up on audio about an hour or two ago because I wanted to read it. However, like I was trying to get a headache and I didn't want to like physically read it, so I did pick it up on the audiobook and have been like reading along with it. And I really like the audiobook. I think the audiobook's really good. The story itself is fast-paced. However, we're still in that beginning introduction stage where we are getting introduced to the characters, the world, magic system, even though it's like a magic system except it's not a magic system, who the shadow hunters are, what they are. Now I think we're actually starting to get into like the big plot of the story. Some things have gotten revealed of kind of like what the goal of this book is. You have to find this, I think I can say it. They have to find this cup. Somebody in the book is supposed to know where it is. I'm just gonna say that. We haven't gotten introduced to a good amount of characters so far. I really want to see the movie, so I'm actually really excited to, once I finish this, watch the movie, because I know it's not supposed to be anything grand or anything great, but like honestly, give me a YA, somewhat dystopian. I mean, it's not really dystopian, but you know, that like 2000s, 2010s YA middle school series, and I'll probably eat it up. Like, I think it's gonna be a good time. So I started this on Saturday, got 36 pages in, and then on Sunday I ended up reading 63 pages of it. I've read like 90-ish pages today. So those are all the updates that I have for this. Now let's go over the two other books that we actually finished in this video, which is Two Twisted Crowns and The 7 Years Left. We started off this video not reading this whole entire thing, but finishing up the second half of it. Monday I ended up reading 55 pages of this. Tuesday I read 107, and I finished it up on Wednesday with 68 pages left. I really enjoyed this. I love how it ended so much. The ending was what really like brought the story back for me. And then also on Wednesday I started The 7 Years Left by Ashley Poston. I ended up reading 97 pages, and then on Thursday I read 130 pages, and then I finished it up on Friday with 99 pages. It was so unbelievably good. For some reason I have been like kind of non-stop thinking about these characters, and like I kind of want to read another romance book. I'm not gonna stop reading this because I do want to finish it. I do have a book on my shelf called Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carland. It's really short. It's just over 300 pages. I actually think this is gonna be my next read, and then I'm gonna pick up the next book, The Mortal Instruments. But anyway, going back to The 7 Years Left, like it wasn't just romance, which I really enjoyed. I like how there was a plot. I like that there was messages about how change is so important, and just the romance between the two characters. Absolutely everything in Ewan. I love that man so much. I ended up giving this a 4.75. I didn't give it a 5 just because I do wish there was a little bit more romance. It's really like this one and definitely recommend. And then, like I said earlier, on Saturday I ended up starting The City of Bones. I got 36 pages, and then last night on Sunday I ended up reading 63 pages of it. So yeah, these are all the books that I ended up reading in this video. Finished 2 of them, started 1, and I am really happy how this week turned out. So I ended up reading a total of 655 pages throughout this week. I'm really happy with that because obviously I had school, I had long work shifts, and I still was able to squeeze a good amount of time reading in. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any book recommendations, please leave them in the comments below. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, morning, night, wherever you're in the world, and I'll see you guys in the next one.